Hey, what's up, guys? This is ProWolfTrader. You're watching live stream in London session, and yeah, it took me long enough, but I'm back. So here's the thing: gold is declining right now. We will look at silver because silver will tell us the approach of what is happening. Silver went up in London session. Tokyo ended and now is declining, followed by gold. Gold is in a sideway range. Today we have a high impact news in USD session, which is GDP growth rate, which will release approximately half an hour later when New York opens. So we are already short. This is premium signal, by the way. And we are good, by the way. This is the overall situation. It's high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So most likely it's gonna carry on the decline. All we have to do is align each and everything and just wait for the drop. Patience and persistence is the key. This trade, otherwise, it's okay. We are surviving this one, but overall, the gold trade is alright. Gold trade is good. We took profit over here, and then we took the entry again over here. Exactly over here, we took the entry. And we have the same target, which we will carry on, because as you can see, the momentum is upward because of the monthly candle. Let's go back to gold. Gold is doing what gold does best, going up and down in a specific sideway range. So we will stay within the sideway range and keep on scalping, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe the channel. Majority of the people who are watching the stream, they are not familiar with how to do gold live trading using Fibonacci retracement, Bollinger Band, RSI, Scotches. These things are really helpful. You have to understand what was the daily closing and daily opening previous day. You have to understand what the monthly candle was like, how day one candle, weekly candle, how day one candle was like. Then comes Phillips curve. There are a group of things that you have to keep in mind. Plus, you have to know how to read data, how to utilize news, geopolitical news, and everything. So, if you want to learn all of that, you can join the batch, 10th batch, which is starting. And only limited seats are available now because of certain restrictions that I have put up on the batch. Anyways, this is a long stream, so likely we will wait. We will be streaming till London close. So if you have anything in your mind, ask me in the chat. Market is slow right now, but it's steady. Slow and steady is alright. By the way, there is a certainty that the stock market will go up. Let's go and see what's happening on the financial juice. Yeah, this morning we had BOJ, lots of stuff coming out from BOJ. So this is the year futures equity. This is what happened in the Asian session. US equity index futures inched higher in Asian trading after signs of fatigue in AI driven rally, which caused 2 days of decline on Wall Street. Yeah, because of uncertainty on the AI. The Wall Street was on decline yesterday, but this month they are saying is by far the worst month for the stock exchange because stock was way up high, but even Macron was double down. Contracts on for the S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 rose 0.1% today in Asian session, which showed a sign that the rally may resume after the brief pause. Asian shares gained 0.2%, while stocks in Hong Kong edged up as the city returned to normalcy. There was after Super Typhoon Ragasa. So because of the typhoon, people were stocking up food. Nobody knew what's gonna happen. But even then, Alibaba, in the middle of all of this, announced $100 billion investment in the AI. So this boosted up yesterday, but there was pretty much the news which was coming from the other side. It pretty much affected the market in a way that we weren't expecting it. And then we all know what happened then. So that's what's happening. You have to stay in the trade. You have to follow your trade plan. That's how you're gonna progress for the day. There is no shortcut. There is no shortcut. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's go, guys. Come on, let's go. This is exactly what we were looking for, the opportunity. Come on, guys, hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and let's make money. This is ProWolfTrader. Let's make money together. We are live on London session. Today is Thursday. We have GDP data coming in. We are all pumped up. Our position is in order. We are shorting gold and we are buying Bitcoin. And if you are trading Euro USD, buy Euro USD. Euro USD is a buy today, most likely because of dollar weakness, and S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 will resume the rally which was paused. And so where I was, technology firms advanced copper remained near the highest in more than a year after Freeport declared force majeure on contract supplies from its Grasberg mine in Indonesia. Also, the dollar edged lower while oil dipped following its biggest jump since July. Dollar was seen going up since after July and now is dipping. Treasury gained slightly with the yields on the 10-year falling 1 basis points to 0.4.13%. And yeah, one more thing. In Japan, the 40-year government bond auction drew demand ratio that was stronger than its 12-month average. What happened was this morning in Tokyo session, the Japanese government, they released for 40-year-old government bonds, and there were people buying, and it was such a huge demand. This wasn't seen in 12 years. It's like more than a year, and because of that, the Nikkei 225, it went up. Traders, they flocked in Nvidia also and Alibaba as the firms poured billions into artificial intelligence, the theme that has powered the rise in US and China stock this year. If the stock market is going up, either in China or America, USA, is because of AI, because of Nvidia in America, and because of Alibaba in China. So buying Nvidia and Alibaba share on the dip is a priority. Listen, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know how much money you have. But even if you have the money to buy at least one share, buy it and keep it, because it will prove to be worthy investment. Nvidia and Alibaba, you cannot miss it. You cannot miss it. And you don't even want to miss it. We are going to go back to gold. Gold will decline, followed because this is the previous day. Previous day candle closed in bearish, so price action will kick in. Here we have Phillips curve. If you are familiar with Phillips curve, you definitely know what's coming. Yes, we have this correction coming in. Come on, guys. We are going from London to New York. New York to Tokyo. Live. Tokyo is just for private sessions. Those of my students who are in the batch, they will be. Currently, the batch will start from. The 10th batch will start from 1st October. So, yeah. Let's see what happens. This stream is for education purpose also. So if you're watching, please learn a lot. This is the 5th wave, if you are familiar with. And currently we are on the impulse wave. This is the impulse wave. And likely this will drop down. Tilt. Okay. So the drop is here, man. It's dropping. It's gonna drop more. And I hope people are taking trades, man. Because I have. And it's good, isn't it? By the way, why do you think I have this open? But anyways, we are live. That's all it matters. Okay, we are making profit. Our take profit 1, 2 has been hit. And we are making live money because this is ProWolfTrader, baby. And despite all of this, I have less. Nobody is watching me. Oh, somebody is watching me. Ooh la. If we are making live profit, baby. Every day. 2-hour London, 2-hour New York, but nowadays I am streaming for like 7-8 hours, and I start most likely 1 hour after Tokyo close, because London Open isn't providing any nice opportunities. It's just illusion. So anyways, we are making profit, that it all matters. Please like and subscribe the channel. Besides that, if you have any questions, you can ask me in the chat. By the way, we are already in I think 100 pips, more than 100 pips profit. So TP12 has been hit. Let me share the premium signal. Yeah, it's hit already. 45, yeah, 45 hit. 40 also hit. Nice. The most important thing over here was that our profits get hit, and it got hit. Now we all need to do is let these trades run. Most likely in the New York session, when the GDP growth rate comes, is gonna get affected. For the reason for that is that US economy is not going good, and Powell didn't even give any hint for further rate cuts. And some of the FOMC members, they were blaming the rate cut on Donald Trump, saying that his tariff policy has led to this circumstances that we have to cut the rate, and that it was not needed. And further, we can see the unnecessary safe haven buying because of geopolitical tension to uncertainty to also rate hike too. But now everything is falling down. You have to understand that this was the biggest 2-year gold rally that we ever saw. History was made, but also people are forgetting that it is a historical high price in gold, but it's also going to be the historical gold dump when things will start to get better and slow. Eventually it will come down, because gold will not just keep on climbing and go to 10,000. Nobody can buy that shit anymore, and safe haven assets will lose their values. Bitcoin will be more valuable. The reason for that is America. There was this video that I was watching earlier. Michael Slayer of MicroStrategy also mentioned that America is trying to erase its debt. No. He basically advised the Donald Trump government to buy as much as Bitcoin as possible and convert all the gold into Bitcoin, because then the value of Bitcoin will go up, and all the enemies of United States that own gold and banks, the gold will devalue then, because all the financial currencies which are converted into physical asset in gold and are kept by third world countries like China, North Korea, and Gulf countries, and Latin America, and some countries in Europe who oppose America. So by purchasing Bitcoin in huge quantities, America has, by the way, $1 trillion of debt. So the value of Bitcoin will go up. This is why Donald Trump announced Bitcoin reserve, and even further announce, and by the way, Bitcoin and altcoins will remove American debt. And then Michael Slayer advised Trump So this is the reason Michael Saylor advised Donald Trump to keep on purchasing Bitcoin and ditch gold. And this is what the Russian foreign minister was saying, that America is trying to remove his debt by purchasing, and he's gonna send the gold Bitcoin market crashing down. Yes, he further added and said that Bitcoin is gonna crash down, and it will crash down to such a low price that nobody will buy it, and then they will buy it back and send it to new highs. And then the value of gold will decrease. Why? Because, as I was saying, if you guys remembered, when gold was at 70,000, when Bitcoin was at 70,000, people were pumping gold and then dumping it and converting the profits of gold into Bitcoin by physically purchasing Bitcoin, because holding Bitcoin is more valuable. If you compare gold and Bitcoin, you will most likely see that the price of Bitcoin is significantly increasing, much higher than gold. And by the way, guys, this was the premium signal which I gave during the London session. I streamed late, but we made profit on it. So if you are not on the premium group, be advised, you are missing out. It's a reality. There are lots of people who joined the group and made so much money that they recovered the amount of money they paid for the premium monthly in less than half an hour with just one trade. So, and now they are profitable, and they send me their details. So these services are available. If you don't want to take them, it's alright. Watch my stream, watch for clues, anyways. So what I was saying was that we have to somehow buy Bitcoin, even if it's a small quantity. If you cannot buy Bitcoin, buy Ethereum, buy Solana. Ethereum, no, leave it. Buy Solana, buy BNB, buy any other coin. But buy. By the way, guys, I'm there's a second link. I made a new Telegram channel. Join it. It's in the bio and it's in the description. And sooner or later, because this group right now is old, and I wanted to create a channel, but I created a group by accident. So I'm sending everybody to the channel now. So please join the channel, because I will not be posting anything sooner or later in the group. I will be on the ProWolfFX new channel, and I will post all the details over there, and I will delete the old group anyways. So don't forget to join it. It's in the link below. When I will announce that I am removing that old page, so I will inform you anyways. As for now, the way to stay in touch with me is a Discord. Join the Discord community, join Telegram group. Currently there are 3 services available: Signal group services and account management, which is only for limited spots. Okay, and I will announce it later. And third is trading course, beginner course, 10th batch, which is starting from 1st October. All the details are in the group, and copy trading will start soon, not now. I am looking forward to 25-30 people, then I will start copy trading. So I need people to message me. If you want to register yourself for copy trading, message me on Telegram, and then I will guide you. Anyways, so here we are. Everything is okay, smooth. Bitcoin is also in a sideway range, but it's alright, it's manageable. Gold can be seen making a higher high, but I don't trust gold right now. Anything that gold does is absolutely bullshit. Because as I mentioned earlier on, we have to look at 1 hour candle, and it just touched the golden zone and is now retracing back. And if you look at a higher time frame, we'll see exactly where the gold is headed. Gold is headed for 37.12 to 36.88, and if it declines further on, then the next area of target is 36.64 to 36.34, and then onwards. If this will not likely happen, but definitely higher chance of this happening. And if we go and follow what's happening in the Phillips curve, if you are a student of Phillips curve, and Elliott wave, so you have to understand that Elliott wave was a genius mathematician, and all the details of him are on the encyclopedia, so you can go and check it out. He was really old back in 50s and 60s, but anyways, the stuff he wrote is still helping people out, and he was basically studying the stock market back in the days in the Great Depression during World War II, after World War II, and all those patterns are still proving to be helpful up till today, because history repeats itself and it's all stats and economics. So if you're missing it out, I don't know what to say. And this is the Elliott wave. By the way, the retracement will be followed till 36. This is the expected target, but let's see. It will go there. I know it will drop, because gold has to drop, because majority of retailers are still buying, and by far this month is the worst month for stock market. And because as you guys are familiar with, if you're not familiar, let me remind you that every year during this time, during September and October, America has to pass the budget bill, and if they don't, they have to fire government employees. So because of that, because the House have to vote, and if the majority of the people doesn't vote, then the bill won't get passed. Anyways, because of this news and tension, the stock market declines during this tenure, but there is nothing to worry. As soon as the bill passes, everything goes back on track. But during this time, as you are familiar with, yesterday the S&P 500 was down, even Nasdaq 100 was down. The reason for that was the decline after the AI news. Even though Alibaba announced a partnership that they're gonna do with Nvidia, and Alibaba is going to invest $100 billion, not million, $1 billion in the next couple of years. And even Intel approached Apple, and a bunch of other stuff that is happening going in the tech industry. So keeping an eye on the tech industry is really important. And if you are not familiar with, you can go on TradingView, click on the right side bottom, click on news, and you're gonna see all the news that's coming. And you can see over here, Turkey deployed warning planes to Lithuania under NATO measures after Russian. Okay. Besides that, so all the news is over here. All the news that is related to tech. Apple asks EU to repeat both. Okay. So we have this sentiment, economics, market. Everything is covered over here. It's a really nice tool, so do check it out. So even the yield curves, people are not familiar how to use yield curves. Are used to determine the position of the strength of a currency, and also to see if it's worth buying. If it's worth buying, then people opt for it and they ditch gold. Currently, whenever the treasuries are rising, the gold is declining, and I see gold retracement, because retailers are gonna the market makers, the people who actually control the market, who of course are companies such as BlackRock, Citadel, JP Morgan, JS Bank, commercial banks too. They will short sell, as I say again. Why? Because they know the value of gold will rise, but they will short sell it, liquidate the market, and buy it at a cheaper rate. And currently we are following Elliott wave pattern, and we are on the fourth wave. and according to the fourth wave it will decline, and you will say, oh, you are just guessing. No, we live in the matrix and everything is a part of a matrix, and we just have to find the clues and the right puzzle, and then we will just lead to it. And if today is GDP is not gonna be in favor of gold. If you don't know how to read data, don't forget to watch the High Impact News live stream during New York session. You just have to stay tuned. Approximately after 1 hour, not 1 hour, 58 minutes to be precise, the news will release. So I will be here and I will be teaching you how to read the news. Not exactly telling you what to, that's in the paid course, but at least I will give hints. So if you're smart enough, you will grab onto it anyway. So we are on the fifth impulse wave. This is the zigzag wave. ABC flat is being created, and within that we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse wave. Fourth wave is completed. This is the fifth wave, and fifth wave is always where the previous wave, fifth impulse wave, which ended it in a diagonal, is situated, is gonna end over there. And in this case is being highlighted at 3630. Yes, I know people will be saying 3630 looks like impossible. You're forgetting we have GDP today, and we have PCX core index price, which is tomorrow. PC and majority of the traders, they are looking for the data tomorrow in the New York session for PC core index, which is key inflation gauge to measure inflation. And inflation is measured because if you take the previous record, first came the PPI, then CPI, okay, and followed by NFP, and everything was hot as fuck. Sorry, I'm cursing, it's my habit. So now we are in a situation that everything was pursuing the Fed to cut the rate, but too much rate cut is also harmful for the economy, and we are seeing the result right now in front of us. What you see is happening is the result of that rate cut. Now people are saying that rate cut always throws the gold price up. Let me take you to the chart where I have everything. When we got rate hike back in the day. Wait, give me 1 minute. Let me find it. Where is it? Oh fuck, not again. Monthly. Here we are. So this is the chart where I have everything in front of me, and with this help I will tell you exactly what happens during rate cut and rate hike. Remember, this was way back in 2022 when Joe Biden announced 75 basis rate cut. During Trump's first tenure, and when Trump was removed, Biden came and rate hike happened, and after that we saw an increase, and on 7th October we saw that gold just blasted off from 1800 range, 2000 range, and it new highs were being created, followed by Russian invasion of Ukraine and safe haven buying, and then all the commercial banks, they kicked in, they joined the rally, including China and India, who were buying gold. And then the first 50 basis rate cut happened. It threw the price up. But the problem is that if it's a 25 basis rate cut, the market sees that rate cut as a dovish. The reason for that is Trump was saying that we need a bigger rate cut, 75 base rate cut, but Powell delivered a 25 basis rate cut. And after that we did saw that during the FOMC rate cut decision, and after half an hour when the press conference happened, the gold was somewhere around here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, gold was here, and then it suddenly started declining. This was before the FOMC press conference, and as soon as rate decision, and as soon as the rate decision happened during the press conference, it declined because Powell did not give any hint for further rate cut, and if everybody, by everybody means Trump, Basin, are talking about rate cut, and rate cut has been delivered, but after that Powell is not using the exact words indicating that he will further do rate cuts. Even Basin said that, let me quote it down, that Powell's tone is not regarding rate cut, something like that. So it is impacting the market. Now the data which is coming in, because the first thing that comes is data, and after the data is we get the data, the next thing we get is how the market is gonna react. And how the market is gonna react is that the forces in the market which actually drives the market, and I'm talking about the big boys who run the market, they will influence the market in a way that people will gather. Smart people, for example, you take the volume indicator. If you're not familiar with, go over here. There is this volume indicator tool over here. Okay, fixed range volume profile. Take it and just put it over here. You will understand what is happening, where the entries are being delivered at. As you can see, buyers entered over here, but why did it came back down? Because wherever a specific location, there are a huge number of buyers or sellers. Let's just say buyers are in majority over here, so the exact opposite is going to happen. Right now market is declining, market is starting to phase down, and all you see are waves. Whenever the wave, this is, and we are in a downward trend, to be precise, and these bullish candles, these are just like the waves of the ocean. Whenever the waves of the ocean, they hit the shore, they go back. So in this downward trend, these bullish candles are like the waves of the ocean. They're gonna hit the shore. This is the shore. How you will determine where the exact shore is? What the hell? Okay, I don't know just what happened. I have no idea just what happened right now. Okay guys, if you are listening to me, something happened, and I don't know, the MetaTrader 5 is acting really weird. So give me 5-10 minutes, let me sort this problem out. I think I'm having a bit of issue, which I am certainly. So I think I have to go and restart my PC, because I'm having a bit of issue over here. So be patient, I'll be back. Most likely, if I can take it can take like half an hour or 15 minutes too, because but I'll be back, okay? And I will stream. Yeah, let me take a small break too, and I will stream exactly at New York Open, and let me fix this issue too. So I'll see you guys in approximately 20 minutes.